Uh, We are going to start our end of year meditation. We're going to slip right into it. So, those of you who have been practicing can bring the goodness of your practice into your meditation. You need a few things for it. If you have a journal, I recommend using paper and pen because it's nice to have tactile things, I feel. If you don't have that or you just want to, you can use your phone, but I advise you to put it on airplane mode and turn off the Wi-Fi. You have to do both so that your phone doesn't talk to you. And then I also invite you, if it's something you like to work with, to use either a candle or if you ever burn sage or copal. I'm using copal today, which Anna Forrest uses a lot and I really like. I wish you could smell it through the screen. Uh, you can burn a little bit of it for yourself now. Hi, Tasia. I'm so glad you're here. There's also a playlist. Hi. Do we get to see your little one? So exciting. Thanks for being here, Tasia. There's also a playlist, so I'm gonna put it in the chat. If you're watching the recording, I'm gonna put the playlist in the notes, like in the chat, in the area underneath it. So if you watch the recording, just go there if you want the playlist. And if you want to use that playlist, I recommend you to start it. You can start it now and make it a little lower than my voice so it's not competing with my voice. There's actually going to be quite a lot of silence during our meditation, but yeah, so you have a little music if you want. You can start it now. I am going to be looking at my phone because I have my notes for y'all on my phone, but hopefully you are using pen and paper. Get set up comfortably. You could be laying down. You could have a couple blocks stacked up with your journal on top of it. If you're using some sort of sage or copal, one thing you can do is you can do what's called smudging yourself. And Anna Forrest teaches this from the Native American tradition, but smudging is something in many, many cultures. So it's not something that is like one culture dominant. And if you're doing it, if not, you can just kind of take it around yourself. If you don't like burning something, you can also do it with your hand or with your energy, just kind of clearing a little bit of space for yourself. Okay. And then go ahead and open your journal up to a brand new page. And if you're using the music, start your music now. And just at the very top of your page, write year-end reflection 2024. Then holding 2024 in your mind, however you're sitting, laying down, seated, etc. Close your eyes for a few moments and just think about this past year without any sort of structure. Notice what happens for you when you think about this year. Maybe you see colors or pictures. Maybe it's more thought-based. And we'll just take the next few minutes to sit and hold this year in our mind without writing. Afterwards, you'll be writing for quite some time. Breathing deeply so that you can just gently hear and feel your breath. Without writing, I'll just give a few prompts of things to think about without writing. What stands out when you think about this year? What stands out? Maybe highlights, maybe lowlights. Maybe relationships or conversations. What stands out? What stands out when you think about this year? Whenever you feel ready or you want to, open your journal and you can start writing. I'll be writing all the prompts I say in the chat. So if you miss it, look at the chat versus asking me. And same for the recording, I'll be writing them below. What stands out from this year? You're right. Make no effort to keep it neat or tidy or even to make any sense. Whenever no more words come, you can again close your eyes and just go back to breathing deeply. If words keep coming, you're also welcome to keep writing. Next prompt. How did you take care of yourself this year? If it feels right to go right to writing, you can. If you want to meditate on it first, you can. How did you take care of yourself this year? It could be emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Sometimes it might feel like the words are just dying to get out, and sometimes nothing might come. Both of these are beautiful and welcome. Next prompt. So start to finish kind of your thought, unless you want to keep going with it, you can. Next prompt. How was your day-to-day life this year? Was it what you wanted? You can think about relationships, community, food, extracurriculars, yoga. Anytime if there's a whole lot coming out, you can also leave a big space and go back and keep writing later, whenever you want. Next prompt is coming at you. What difficult decisions did you make this year? What difficult decisions did you make this year? To finish what you're writing. Next prompt. What are you proud of yourself for this year? What are you proud of yourself for this year? Mhm. I hope you all can find things and feel into things to be proud of yourself for. Pride is a very, when it's in balance, is a very, very important thing. Hmm. You can keep writing about what you're proud of yourself for as long as you want. Last two questions for this year. Reflect on your last 363 days at this point, because it's a leap year, 363 days. What patterns do you see? Reflect on your last 363 days. What patterns do you see? Finish up what you're writing in your next about 30 seconds. You can always go back to this later and you'll have the questions if you want to go back to them in our class library. For this last question, when you're done writing what you're writing, oh, wait a moment. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, finish up. For this last question, ideally, you can write on a piece of paper that you can rip out of your journal or on a different page so that you can fold it up. I'm going to have you folding it up. If you're on your phone, if you have a paper, Noam, grab a paper. If not, you use a different note on your phone and write like, do not read or something. I don't know. Okay, here's your last question. If you could give yourself from 1 year ago advice or say something to the version of you from 1 year ago, which is still you, because we have all the ages before the age we are now. If you could say one thing to the you from a year ago, this is your chance to say it. Write yourself a note to you from 1 year ago. Hmm. And whenever you're done with that prompt, you still have about a minute left, but when you finish that prompt, what I'd like you to do is tear it out gently and fold it up into fours or eighths. Once you do that, once you fold it up, you're going to write on the front for and your name, for and your name. And then you're going to write open January 1, 2026. Yeah, I love this version of doing that. No, I'm very nice. Open January 1, 2026. And you might forget about it and not open it then, but that's okay. You're just gonna have it folded. I use a paper journal, so when I have something like this, I put it in the back of my moleskin where there's a little pouch. But don't read it again now. You're not gonna open it again for another year and 3 days. Just tuck it away somewhere. We're going to do a breath work. So close your journal. We will be doing a few more prompts after. I recommend doing this seated, perhaps leaning against a wall. I'm not going to just because I don't feel like moving. But if you have a hard time sitting up straight, a chair works too. You want to be comfortable. I don't want you to be worrying about your seat. This pranayama is a version of pranayamas we do all the time. This one I have recently learned and really like it from the Ashtanga tradition. This is called Samasvriti, which means even breath. And we're going to do the latter version of it, like not ladder as in later, ladder as in like escalera. Set your hands on your knees, close your eyes. If at any point it gets to be too much, just do what you can. Don't worry about it. Working with Ujjayi breath, inhale through your nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your nose, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your nose. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your nose. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 10. Inhale through your nose. 9. Exhale through your nose. 9. Inhale through your nose. 8. Exhale through your nose. 8. Inhale. 7. Exhale. 7. Inhale. 6. Exhale. 6. Last one. Inhale. 5. Exhale. 5. Everyone take a deep inhale together. Seal the throat, bringing your chin towards your chest. Hold the breath. Asia, if it's too much to hold, don't hold. Everyone open the mouth, exhale through the mouth. Take a couple normal breaths. I'm going to give you a few questions looking forward to the coming year. You can pick up your journal when you are ready to. You can go to the same page that you did the year-end reflection and just right underneath it, write New Year Reflection. Is there anything you want to change next year? Is there anything you want to change next year? Now, this part's tricky. Are you ready to actually change it? Wanting what we say we want and what we're ready for are very different. What habits or routines might you want to put in place for next year? A lot of media, a lot of wellness advertising focuses on what's wrong with us and what we need to change, what we have to do, what we're missing. And I really hate that. You're not missing anything. There's nothing you have to change or do. If there are habits or routines that you would like to put in place, that's beautiful. But when you're asking yourself about those, just notice if it's coming from like what you see on Instagram, other people telling you that you have to do things versus you actually being like, okay, I think this is what I want right now. What energy would you like to bring into next year? What energy would you like to bring into next year? Mm. Last question. What is one gift you can give yourself for next year? What is one gift you can give yourself in these next 3 days for next year? This is a very open question. For example, my gift I just gave myself yesterday, I bought things that I needed that I am always like, oh, it's okay. I don't need a new one of those. But uh, it was like I literally bought like a dish drain at Walmart yesterday because my dish drain was really gross no matter how much I cleaned it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. And it felt so nice. Like, it could be a physical, like purchasing yourself something, it could be something totally different. It's like kind of ironic that for me, buying a dish drain feels like a gift, where really that should just be like a normal thing. Calling myself out on that. When you finish writing, when you feel like you're at a stopping point, lay down. Either face down is fine or face up. If you lay face down, starfish out your arms and your legs. If it's difficult to lay down, maybe you have a baby in your lap, just sit with your eyes closed. It's fine. And take some big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. This is a clearing way of breathing. Hmm. When it feels right for you, you can return to just normal nose breathing. Let yourself soak in the good medicine of time with each other, time reflecting, time taking care of you, your yoga practice, your whatever sort of journaling, meditation, etc. All of these things are gifts to ourselves. I'm going to read is from Anna Forrest. Anna's prayer. Sacred ones, how can we dance with what is immovable in our lives? Help us to weave our life into a masterpiece. Help us to use our healing breath to bring new life to cell tissue so our cells reorganize in a healthy way. I pray we learn how to make the dream of our life come true, knowing that we must be flexible and quick enough on our feet to accommodate how our life changes as the dream comes into being. I will dance with the dreams I have for this in a way I can't conceive of yet, but I pray that I'll be quick of foot enough to dance in beauty with it. Aho. Be silent for a couple minutes and then I'll be talking us out of it. Imagine yourself walking through these next 3 days and into 2025, which like still sounds like a fake year to me. Imagine yourself walking through the end of this year into the next one with the energy, with the self-kindness, with all you want to bring in for your next year. If and when you feel ready, you're welcome to sit up and come back to a seat. If you want to stay resting longer, you're welcome to do that too. If you used some sort of thing that you're burning, you know what's so funny? I think my lighter is like just going out now. It's like, no, I'm a 2024 lighter. Stop with me. Uh, yeah, literally just went out right then. I used it halfway through the meditation. That's funny. If you're burning something, you can burn it again, and you could also just do it energetically, like wave it over yourself. This is Palo Santo. It's I find it nice, like after I've done a process, it feels clearing. Since I can't burn that, you can also just use your hands and take a moment to feel your neck, your throat, your heart. And bring your hands together in front of you, taking a moment to honor yourself for your practice of movement, if you did movement before, and your practice of this, making time and taking the time to be intentional about our lives is like, whew, the best gift. Love, respect, and gratitude for each of you. Feel free to take a little bow.